organized the stickers by color. I used to actually like write in it like as I would in a journal, but I just more so do like little like spreads of random things. I'm trying to see how I made this. This is like a movie watch list I made earlier this year, and then these are Uncle Iroh quotes from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, it's random, like stuff like that. Let's see if I actually watched 2 more of the movies on here. I need to update this. So, but anyway, what I recently did was I printed out the movies that I rated 5 stars on Letterboxd, and I did that like a while ago, like early this year, just to have to do something like this. Also, one of my nails fell off. I'm so mad about it. Like, we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, I did that. And then like a few weeks ago, I looked through it, and I like, so they're like little like pieces. Or here, let me just show you. And I went through them, and I picked out my like what I thought to be like my favorites, which was hard. Like, I went through my 5 stars, and then I had to narrow it down from there. So that's kind of what we're working with here. First I'll talk about my current top 4 on Letterboxd. So first is I am just gonna look at this for reference. I can't really I'm gonna cause problems. Can I do that? Okay, perfect. I can't really like show it while I talk, and they're so small anyway. Okay. So this is in no particular order. First is Jurassic Park for my top 4 in Letterboxd. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is just one of those movies that I never get sick of rewatching. Rewatchability is like a big thing for me in terms of my favorites, because, for example, I just saw Hamnet, and I rated it 5 stars. I really, really loved it. I thought it was very beautiful. I was crying so hard, and like, I'll cry during movies, but like, there's crying, like there's like tearing up, and then there's like actively like sobbing, and that's how I was during Hamnet, which I have not felt like that save for like a few movies, one of them being like Schindler's List. Like, oh my god, it was so sad, but it was so beautiful, and I gave it 5 stars. Am I gonna be rewatching it anytime soon? No. But you know what I mean? So that's a factor for me that really goes into like what brings like a 5-star movie of mine to like a favorite of mine. Oh my god, sorry, I have this hair tie on my shirt. It looks really dumb. And it's kind of wet. Okay. Back to Jurassic Park. Yeah, like, I was flying last month and I watched it on the plane. Like, I'm just always down to be watching that. I love it so much. I think the score is incredible. I love the dialogue in it. I love Laura Dern specifically, and Jeff Goldblum. Like, come on. So that's that. Also, we have Spirited Away. Spirited Away is one of those movies that like I remember watching as a kid. Like, I remember I definitely first watched it when I was a kid. And then like I've just always, that's a movie like that's always in my rewatch rotation. It makes me cry like every time I rewatch it, because it holds so much nostalgia for me, and also it's so sad for me because I mean, I feel like the whole movie Lambs is just, I think, a perfect movie in like every single way. I think, first of all, the actual plot is so interesting. There are like, I don't think about it because I've seen it so many times, but like there are actually like so many good plot twists in there. I think just the dialogue between Hannibal and Clarice is just so amazing, and I just love Clarice Starling as a character. Like she's like one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, oh, it's just so good, so good. So there's that. Those three are very solidified for me as my top three, I would say. The fourth one is more of a toss-up for me, but right now, is it even on here? Oh, because I don't think I had watched it when I printed out this thing. But my fourth one right now is Secretary. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm gonna change it. Although I love that movie. It is one of my favorites. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in my top four. But yeah, Secretary, 2002, I think. I watched it earlier this year, and I just, like, something really clicked with it for me. I don't even want to talk about it, but, like, yeah, and then I rewatched it, recently, and then, yeah. Anyway. Next, I'm just gonna go random. Okay, Marie Antoinette. I love Sofia Coppola. She's one of my favorite directors, and my favorite movie of hers is definitely Marie Antoinette. Oh my god, I love the soundtrack, like the rock and roll soundtrack set against this, like, whatever, I think it's so perfect. I think it encapsulates everything so well. I love her movies, and this really brings out, like, I love the design, the set design, the costumes, just so good. Big fan of that one. I need to rewatch that one. Next is Crazy Stupid Love. This one, honestly, this was kind of random because I feel like it is it's different from the rest a little, because it's like a rom-com technically, and I'm not like a huge rom-com person, but this movie I just find so absolutely just entertaining and like satisfying to watch. I love how things come together at the end. This is another one. So when I was traveling last month, I watched Jurassic Park on the way there, and I watched Crazy Stupid Love on the way back. Yeah, I adore both Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Like, I just love them. Like, Steve Carell's so good in this. It's just so perfect, and I love it. Next is Grease. This is another movie that I remember watching so much as a kid. I think, like, where I went to daycare, I don't even know, somewhere, like, I was watching this, like, on VHS. I just love it. I love the songs. Like, I love John Travolta. I am, like, a huge John Travolta fan, so, like, I love him. Just great movie, fun. Next we have The Parent Trap. Oh my god, this movie also makes me cry. I can't. Oh my god, I love The Parent Trap so much. It's so nostalgic for me, and it's such like a comfort movie for me. I love it. Sorry, I don't have, sometimes I'm just like, I love it. Like, I don't even have anything, like, intelligent to say about it. Alright, we have Inception. Oh my god. This movie, I could literally go on and on about this movie for hours. And I don't even care that it's like a basic, like, favorite movie or like what, like, I don't care. I literally don't care. I've been a Nolan stan. Like, I don't care if it's basic. Like, I'm here for it. I love Inception. I love Interstellar. I love The Prestige. Kind of slept on. Anyway, Inception though is, like, definitely my favorite of his, and this, oh my god, this soundtrack is insane. Like, I feel like I have it memorized. So good. It's just like everything I would want in a movie. Like, I love the sci-fi aspects. I love how it's, you know, essentially this like heist movie with this, you know, the sci-fi elements, and then underneath all of that action is like this, like there's such a high emotional intensity just like simmering under the surface, with kind of like the backstory of, you know, our main character Leonardo DiCaprio, and like, you know, his backstory is essentially like, you know, driving the whole story. But then there's also the emotional story of, you know, Cillian Murphy's character, and I think that story is also really compelling. And it's just this like, I just think it's so interesting. I think like the dreams aspect and like reality, like what is reality, because it's like, you know what, if something isn't real but it's your reality, then like who's to say it's not real? Like, I don't know, I can think about that, and I'm not like, I don't know, I honestly think it is like a complex movie, and I think I've seen it so many times now, but I feel like I discover new things every time I watch it. And like thinking about like the rules of like the world that they're in, and like the dream world, really, like, I don't know, like it's very interesting to me, and I can think about it for a long time, and I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, I think that needs to go into my top 4, to be honest. Okay, next is Paris, Texas. This is one of the only ones on here that I've only seen once, but once was enough. That was a movie where I was like, wow, watch. I was like, this is 5 stars. This is perfect. Like, I am just obsessed with everything about this. Like, it's such a quiet movie. Like, it's so quiet, but like it's saying so much, and like it's so like intense. Like, oh my god, I want to rewatch it for sure. I love that movie. Next is Blade Runner 2049. Wow, the way this movie looks, like I am just obsessed with the aesthetics of this movie, and I find the whole like Blade Runner like universe, or like, you know, the world that we're in, you know, and also the first movie, but like in this one too, I just find it really interesting. And yeah, I just love it. I think it's such a beautiful movie. Like, I just love every single frame of it. Like, it is like it's definitely a slow movie. I think it's like also like 3 hours, but it has such a high payoff in my opinion. I really, really like it, and you know, this is not the last Villeneuve film on the list, so don't even worry about it. Okay, next we have I did put Star Wars on here. I put A New Hope specifically. This movie, I just find this is such a comfort movie, and I did not grow up watching Star Wars at all. Like, not the prequels, not the original. Like, I watched it in college for the first time, like all of them, and I've rewatched a lot of them since. But yeah, I love this first one. I mean, Empire Strikes Back, I feel like is kind of like the known like best one, but I just think there's something really special about the first one. So yeah, and I love Revenge of the Sith. The prequels, I don't mind them, but the Revenge of the Sith is like actually good in my opinion. Like, I really like it. And I'm not even gonna like hate on the sequels that much. I don't like Rise of Skywalker. Like, I don't really like that one, but I think the other two are good. I actually like. I'm a fan of The Last Jedi, so I know that like people really like actually like hate on them, but I'm kind of like, I'm here for it. Like, I'm not mad about it. So yeah. I also love Rogue One. Okay. Next we have Dune Part 1 and Part 2. So I feel like I've talked about Dune on here before, because it simply did not. It came out last year, right? I can't, like, what is time? Right? Yeah, it was last year. But anyway, so I saw it last year before the second one came out. They were like re-releasing it, and I was just honestly like in shock. I was like, this is just so good. I just love Villeneuve so much. I just it's just so beautiful. And Hans Zimmer, like, yeah, yep. The second one, don't even get me started on the second one, because I literally saw it 5 times in theaters. Like, I just could, like, you couldn't pull me away. Like, and honestly, like, I don't do that really with a lot of movies. Like, see it, like, cause even, like I said, like, I rewatch stuff, but I usually, like, you know, space it out, like, you know what I mean? But no, I was, like, there. I just, like, kept going. And especially in IMAX, it was, like, I felt like I was literally transported. So good. So good. The book is a whole nother story, too. But, like, let me know if you want me to do my favorite books. I think I've literally already done that, but I would do it again. But yeah, I mean, I also